Start by saying Carriacou is a blessed place and one of the best places on earth, man. Violence free, number one. Pretty darling, who do me like violin, run for bush tea, early in the morning. Yeah, man. Right now, if I have to do a collab, I want to do a collab with Kiss.
Talk to us about that.
I like Kiss vibes, man.
How would that sound?
Yeah,
what kind of vibe is that?
Yo, Kiss have a different energy, a different vibe. Like, Kiss music does actually make me feel like, yo, life.
This is Soca Odyssey. My goodness, we're back and this is a special episode because we have a special sponsor today in accordance with the show. Big up Chopper Life Clothing. We have the art, catchy art lie, rich lie, everything nice. So make sure you check out Chopper Life Clothing. And of course, when we say Chopper Life, we mean hard-working life. We're chopping down all our goals, all our dreams. And we're chopping away all negativity and bad mind people. Indeed, this is Soca Odyssey. I'm your host, Sir Influential, and my guest today is a serious chopper. Because I work on the farms in a Carriacou. That is his, or one of his job titles. But that's not why he's here in the UK this month, November. He's here for the big bad Camouflage Fete 473. Brought to you by Mingle UK, big up all of the Mingle UK team. My guest is none other than the ladies' favorite job, Mafia boss, Slatta Pah.
Welcome, brother. Boss. They're easy, man. They're easy.
Manners and respect.
Respect.
Third time.
And
it's a bigger, greater, nicer time.
Yeah, man, for real.
We love that. Real. How you feeling now? It's your third time. How do you feel now? You feel you're used to London now, or you still kind of have that ratty, this London?
Nah. Right now, me used to London, because London is a place we love slaughter. Anytime we touch a fete in London, you don't know, place mash up, place done. So it's a love, you know what I mean? It's a joy to be here again for the third time. No, I mean for the fourth time, sorry.
Fourth?
Yeah. So,
one good
yeah, man, they love me in London. Once Slaughter touch a stage, you don't do his mass, you know what I mean? So, respect to the London people, them, you don't know.
I have to say, you are one of the high-flying artists from Carriacou, and you're definitely flying the flag for Grenada as a whole.
Right.
You're still, to me, rising up, and I'm like, yo, what else? When I feel like you reach here, Slaughter surprises me again. How do you keep pushing yourself? Because it's not easy to be based in Carriacou and still have a name when they're talking about artists representing Job, Spice Isle, Soca in general.
Yeah, for
How
real.
are you managing with that?
Well, first I want to say big up to the Most High, you know what I mean? I'm a man that pray a lot, you know what I mean? And prayers move mountain. Once you pray, everything is possible, man. Me's a man will get up and pray every day. Sometimes when we day through the day, we just start pray and just ask God for guidance and protection all the time. So everything just happens naturally. Once you pray and you trust in yourself and you believe in God, you know, things just happen. Just move.
Bit by bit.
Bit by bit, yeah,
block
man.
by block.
Yeah, man.
You're a different kind of artist in the sense that most artists, when you go on their social media, they're in a fancy studio, they're on a plane, they're driving around in a them nice car.
Yeah.
But when we go on your socials,
you see different things.
You see different things. We see you on the farm.
Yeah,
we see you cultivating the land. We see you teaching. I don't know if those are
my nephews.
Your nephews, yes.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that person. How does that person or that aspect of Slatta influence the artist Slatta?
Well, first I want to say, I as a humble youth, you know what I mean? When time for performance sake, you see me as I was supposed to be, but on a normal day, you will see me like anybody else, like how you see. I like to view myself like any other person, you know what I mean? And that is where people love you and respect you for who you are. When somebody see you like a humble person, or they see you like somebody look like them, you know what I mean? They respect you more and they give you more love. So that is how I channel my thing, you know what I mean? So as I say on social media, you see me doing farming, you see me doing all things. And Carriacou is a place where it's a small place. So in order to really live that type of life or to be at that point, you have to be doing more than one job, you know what I mean? And as a man, I wake up 4 in the morning, 4 o'clock, and I walk right through until what time? Let's say 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, because I have job after job, you know what I mean? So, me as a man always on it working, you know what I mean?
We love that, we love that, we love it. And it's a pleasure to see because a lot of people feel like you can't do both.
No.
You can't be a farmer and still be one of the hottest artists from the region.
You can do anything once you put your mind to it, you know what I mean? The power is here in your
That is
brain.
right.
The power is there.
I really want to stress that because I feel like sometimes artists just rely on the artistry.
Yeah,
and they don't know that, yes, you can do what you love.
Yeah,
whether
man,
it's
yeah, man.
art, drawing, if you like accounting, if you want to be a doctor, you want to be this, you want to be a farmer, you want to be
True.
a layman, you want to be a laborer, you can do everything.
Yeah, man, you can do anything, man.
which
Once
is
you
right.
set your mind to it, you can do it, man.
So, where do you prefer performing? London or New York? I'm asking you the intense question straight
that
away.
is really tight. That is tight. I love New York. Yeah, man, I love New York. But you see, when we touch England, it's a different energy and a different vibe. You know what I mean? So, I don't want to say that I prefer New York more than, because we have fans in New York as well. You know what I mean? And we have people who love me all over.
But I pressure you, you have to pick one.
I would say England.
You're going to say England? Oh, you're smart, because I want to call Mingle and tell him, Mingle, give me a 5-minute slot. Straight up.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Can
man.
do respect the fans them here. That is right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
4th time here, Mingle UK, Camouflage.
Yeah.
We know you, or we've seen from your social media,
Right,
or
right.
I've seen from your social media, that you are a person that you are into the theatrics. You are really into bringing your performance to life, relevant to the event. We've seen you in all sorts of costumes.
Right.
The Joker, the this, the that, to just name a few. Like, so can we expect that same level of, theatrics and artistry?
I will leave a dot right there. When on the night,
We have to see on the night.
On the day, the night, whatever time, you're gonna see, man. Right. You know what I mean? Because as a man love to be different, and the difference is what does outstand. You know what I mean? When you're two regular people, like, I see that before, or that is usual. You know what I mean? But me as a man, we just wake up with some different thoughts and just create something and say, what, this is what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? So.
And do you think that's what makes you stand? Oh, actually, we know that what makes you stand out.
Right,
but how easy is it to maintain that? Because I'm telling you, some of the outfits I see you wear, performance after performance, I want to know how you find time to make that. Plus, then store it after you finish.
Right. Well, me as a man does look at a lot of movies, you know what I mean, and movie shooting all the time. So definitely like the things always coming out. So you go just see me in all different type of things. You know what I mean? Right now, I'm just trying to bring the movie to the art form then. You understand? So from the time you see Slatta, you should say, yo, it's a movie about to happen. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah, man.
Definitely, it's a movie for sure. And we're here in London, excited. Let's talk about sticking on the performances.
Right.
What has been your most enjoyable performance? Like where you say, yo,
this mad. Yeah.
And we're not talking about the time when they get drunk in New York and they have to put you in the cab. We're not talking about that one.
Boy, I think I was in. Well, I have so many wonderful
Give me
performances.
your top three where you say, yo, like, this is really me.
I won Soca Monarch in 20, I think that was 2017.
With what
Carriacou.
song?
With WORLMAG. That was a stunning performance. You know what I mean? And what again? Pre-Day New York.
Pre-Day in New York.
Yeah, that was crazy.
What year?
Well. That's this year.
2022.
Yeah. I was
so
over
Tall
there.
Pre-Day pre-day in New York.
In New York, yeah.
Nice.
So that was great as well. And
big up Tall Pre.
Yeah, man, big up Tall Pre. Ambassador, job governor, job general, everything. Tall Pre, big up yourself every day, brother. Yeah, and plenty more. I mean, yeah, as I said, London is one of my favorite places. You know what I mean? So I remember one time I was over here for what it was again, boy.
It was a fete out in some farm.
farmland. It was a fete outside of the countryside.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
By it's not Shellings. Is it Shellings? It's not
I
Shellings.
wonder if it was Shellings, boy.
It's the Soca Mazza guys.
Yeah.
Shiny and Scars.
Yeah, Shiny them. Yeah.
Big up them, yes, sir.
Big up Shiny.
All right, you get through.
Man.
So you're the one in the Caribbean, one in New York, one in London. All right, we can't complain. We're happy with that.
Yeah.
Happy
I
with
do
that.
one in my hometown, Carriacou. Big up Carriacou, you don't know.
Every time. Who inspires you? Who are the artists that, you know, at the start of your career inspire you, and who are the artists that are inspiring you now?
At the starting of my career, I had this guy named Buster. He's from Carriacou, but he died now. Rest in peace, Big Bad. You don't know. Yeah, he's one of the man them that used to be around Export Studio in the early time. And me coming around Export them. I always love the vibes because he have that kind of powerful vibes about him, you know what I mean? Because when you listen to me powerfully, you could hear that, you know what I mean? So he was one of the guys in the early stage of my career coming up. And who am I say? I love dancehall as well. You know, I love Bunty, I love Idonia, I love Cartel. Like any rough artist in the dancehall field.
What about the lady artists them? You like your Lady Saw, you like your Spice, you like your Patra?
Yeah, for real. Yeah, man.
Cause I'm a man, I always big up the woman them, so
yeah, man,
every artist I talk to, I want to know which woman artist inspire, because we know we get inspiration from ladies them for sure.
Straight, for real.
You mentioned Expert.
Yeah.
I feel like Expert is fundamental
in your
career foundation and progression, even up to this date so far.
Yeah, man.
How has that evolved over time? And is Expert an artist, or is he just an amazing sound engineer and producer?
Well, as I said, amazing sound engineer and producer. Them guys born in music, so them guys, they're bringing everything just out of here, you know what I mean? Must big up Export, because Export is the man that is responsible for the starting of my career to the point where I am right now. What's
your favorite memory of Expert in the studio with you? Like, what was the first hit where you guys got?
Unbothered. I remember that time when I was in the studio. Well, I had other songs coming up like that was great as well, but was more locally, like Jab Rise and, you know what I mean, and Walwa. All those songs was great as well. But when you're talking about hit, like mega hit was Unbothered. He was actually in the studio just vibing, building the beat, and I was on the floor and I was like, take a shot and just I was kind of tired and I had a little alcohol in my system, and he was like, yo, that bad boy, that would do a take, you know what I mean? But then he told me that we should do this now, like the way that I sing it at the time. It was like, let's do it like that, and then you'll come next day or next week and we're gonna do it powerfully. But then he has a brother that works with him as well. That one name is John, High Detail, big up High Detail, you don't know. And he was like, yo, that is Slatta Pah singing there? Because he couldn't believe, you know, the energy and the vibe at that time, because he knew me as this kind of aggressive man. And he was like, yo, let's leave it like this, with that same kind of soft melody vibe. You know what I mean? And X was saying like, nah, we gotta do it with more energy. But John came in and John said, let us do it with that vibe. And
that was history. So Walking High, man, I drink rum and I get bad. Aye. And on that note, I have to introduce or remind you of our other key sponsor for this show, Flat Cap Drinks. We're drinking the dash of honey tonight. So we got Flat Cap Drinks with the rum. They're bringing the gin soon, they're bringing the vodka soon, but right now we're enjoying the rum. And there's one we have Slatta Pah here from Carriacou, here for the Big Bad Camouflage Fete, brought to you by Mingle UK. This is Soca Odyssey on WORLMAG TV. I'm your host, Sir Influential. We're gonna keep rolling like this. So, you said Walking High. Man, one of my, obviously I've been playing Slatta, I've been pushing Slatta from a long time. So one of my favorite songs of yours is, girl, I want you to bend over. Yo, you see when I see this, the performance video for that.
Yeah.
And I see the girl bending. I don't know where you were, whether it was Vincy or in Carriacou or
I
mainland
wonder if it was
Grenada.
Carriacou or Grenada, boy.
And I see them girl, and you know,
That
the
bend.
rhythm, yo, don't ever leave expert. Because
No, man.
whatever expert know what to do with the rhythm and your voice and energy.
Yeah. Me and expert sing together because
Yes.
most of my songs, we both write them together. You know
It makes sense.
So, because two heads better than one.
Yes.
You know, when you bring the two ideas them together, it explodes, you know what I mean?
Come alive.
So, working with expert is a great feeling. You know what I mean? Sometimes I will go in the studio and I will just start a line and X will catch me. He will start a line and I will catch him. You know, that is how the chemistry, you know what I mean, between us works, you know what I mean? Great.
So there's a song y'all have. My God. I can see the video. I just can't sing the song right now. It's the video where the girl comes into the room and she's in a nice lingerie outfit.
Right.
It's
I wonder if it's you have to be
you have so much hit you can't remember the hit them
boy,
now.
so many songs. Because I do a lot of videos as well. You know what I mean?
I'll go pull up my phone and look for it.
I feel I was in black.
Listen, you were in something amazing.
Right.
You were in something amazing. The vibe was right, and
I know what song you're talking about. You know? I know. I have an idea.
The song I'm talking
Wet
about.
and Tight.
Hold on.
I wonder if it's Wet and Tight.
On your YouTube right now.
Right. I think it's Wet and Tight you're talking about, man.
Bedroom Bully.
Oh, all right.
Bedroom Bully. Bad. I can be a bedroom bully for you. Yo. And then Unbothered.
Right.
Not a big song.
Yeah, man.
What's your top 3 songs from yourself? Where when you play them, when you hear them, do you listen back to your music? Because a lot of artists don't listen back to their music.
Not really, not really.
Right,
Not
but
really,
if
you're actually used to yourself, so it's like you're listening yourself over and over, like you get tired of the same thing over and over. So,
but if you had to pick 3 songs of yours, if somebody said, describe Slatta, what 3 songs would you tell them to listen to?
I would say Unbothered, Whole Mood, Walking Eye, right? Anybody that want to know me like that, that's the songs they gotta listen, right? But like me personally, I like the dark songs them, like Walwa, Job Rise, Mafia Job, Tagawa. That is me there. You know what I mean? So.
But you know what song I love the most? And when the UK says it's going to be a UK featured artist song, is the song with you and Mersey. Big up Mersey.
Yeah, big up Mersey.
Don't Afraid.
Yeah, man. That's a tough tune. That's a bad tune.
Don't Afraid. Y'all need to re-release it.
Yeah.
You need to re-release it and shoot a video.
Right.
Because that song...
True.
Hold on. Listen. We're going to tag the song below. Check it out on all the platforms. Streaming, YouTube, everything. Mersey, featuring Slatta, or Mersey and Slatta, and it's called Don't Afraid. That song is bad.
Mad.
I forgot to look for it now again, because listen, I don't normally do this, people. I'm under my vibes, but the song nice. And more, let's quickly play it. Turn up the music, turn up the volume. Bass, bro. How Mersey come in? 1, 2, 3. When you see me tripping down the road, ready to go. Yo, that need to play.
Yeah, man. And the style different too. Man. The style just have a mix.
That is when you're chipping down the road.
Yeah.
And it is also when you're in a Juve. You need to come here for... Mingle, bring him for Jam Juve. Dreamland, bring him. We need him here for one of the Juve them. Because Yeah, we know you're coming for the Juve event that Shiny and them did.
Right,
you need to
right.
come here for Jam or Dreamland because and you need to perform that with Mersey.
Right.
And we need more collabs.
True.
So what's the situation music wise now? We're getting
recently I dropped an album which is called Lakeside Feelings.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Before
what I mean?
that you had Dark Side.
Yeah.
And then so that was that EP before?
Yeah.
And then you have the album called
the present one?
The present one.
The present one is called Lakeside Feeling.
Lakeside Feeling.
Yeah, so check
Talk
out that
to us
one.
about that.
That album has 8 songs on it. I feature 2 guys, which is Cheese, Big Up Cheese, and Sandman.
Sandman bad.
Yeah man, Sandman have a general vibes for the job. Tough vibes. You know what I mean? Big up Sandman. Big up Cheese to Cheese, a new artist. Outer Greens, you know what I mean? A different style, a different energy. So look out for the artist. Cheese, big up yourself, brother.
So now, 2022, you're outside again.
Yeah.
How did you though? Let's go back 2 years.
Yeah.
End of 2019, after Ting Ting.
Yeah.
Bend up on the Ting Ting, push back on the Ting Ting.
Yeah.
How did you cope throughout the pandemic?
The pandemic? Well, during the pandemic, I was doing music. You know what I mean? At that time, you know how life goes. It's just nature, you know, sometimes you just can't fight certain things. But you just to be consistent, you have to be putting in the work and hope for the best. So whenever the place open up back, you know what I mean?
Yes, indeed.
Things will be running smooth. So at that time, I was actually, as I say, I do farming. So I was doing the farming and stuff. So it wasn't this big set of problem. But then still yet, I was working on music as well, you know, at that time. So my next was still working, you know what I mean, putting in the music. And then as the pandemic over, we dropped songs after songs and videos and, you know what I mean, and everything just fall into place.
Straight up. How do you create music? Are you a person that you vibe something as you're driving the tractor through the field, or you're down by the beach, or is it only when you get to the studio, or does experts send you a vibe and then you follow it up?
Well, anytime. Sometimes I might be on the road, as I say, in the garden, somewhere vibes take me, and have the phone, take a voice note, seal that day. Or sometimes when I go in the studio, sometimes I play a beat, you catch the vibe, you know. So vibes come differently, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Because music is everyday life. So sometimes when you walk in, you see certain things, you write about it, you get a feeling. Yeah,
that is true. That is very true. That is very true, man. Like,
yeah, man.
Music is a powerful thing.
True.
Music is definitely a powerful thing. Who are you now looking most forward to working with? Because we see you do something with Skinny. You do something with Lava.
Right.
You have done something with Mersey.
Yeah.
Who can we expect collaborations with? Because now, this is the end of 2022. Do you have any surprise music dropping for the end of this year, or are you still waiting for 2023?
Well, as I said from before, we're always working on music, so I have things in studio ready to release, you know what I mean? So Kerry is one of my big brother in the game, you know what I mean? So look out for music with me and Kerry as well.
That sounds good.
Right now, if I have to do a collab, I want to do a collab with Kiss.
Talk to us about that.
I like Kiss vibes, man.
How would that sound?
Yeah, man.
What kind of vibe is that?
Yo, Kiss have a different energy, a different vibe. Like Kiss music does actually make me feel like, yo, life. Kiss, although music is life, as I said from before, but Kiss music does make me feel alive. Like, yo, the energy, real, man. Yeah, man.
Real.
Yeah, man. Kiss
so you
music.
shock me with that.
Yo, sometimes I just go on YouTube and just listen Kiss.
Straight up.
You know what I mean? I will go in a fete. Even if I go with my girlfriend, I will go in a fete and just listen Kiss.
Give me your 3 favorite Kiss songs then.
Savannah Grass. Everybody on stage, you got away. Yo, Mango, that song. Julie Mango. Yeah.
Miss Jolie, now your mango sweet, so Jolie, now your mango. Yeah.
Man, bad. Yeah, man.
No doubt. Well,
true.
Kes, if you're watching this or somebody can send it to Kes, Slatta ready for the collab. 2023, we're looking forward to it. Have you been to Trinidad before?
I've been to Trinidad before, but not on the music journey. You know, on holiday. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So hopefully the feature with Kes will bring you that, or even before that, and then you can link him up and say, listen, I'm here.
Yeah, man.
Can we do some kind of work?
The thing about it is just working hard and putting in the work. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
You can't just expect to I wouldn't say like get a collab with him on just going to them like that. But you have to put in the work and let them see like, yo, this man is on a level like me. You know what I mean? It's level to the game, you know what I mean? So as artists, we have to respect everybody level.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So if you want to, because it's possible. But
Most
once
definitely.
you get to that level and they realize like, yo, you're in the same circle and the energy, your vibes, everything is real. And once they feel you then, because sometimes you could send a tune to them and they're not really feeling it. It's not really their vibe.
Yes, that is right.
You know what I mean? So, because you have artists that send music to me too, and it's not really my vibe.
So what is Slatta's vibe?
My vibe is different. I would say I love different genres of music, like, but it just have to have that life in it, then that vibe, like that difference, and then you're gonna see me work on that. You know what I mean? I like different music. I like all different. I will just listen to all different crazy things.
So what is the craziest genre now that you listen to that people wouldn't expect somebody like Slatta to be listening to?
But I as a man will just go on YouTube and just look for some Chinese something. So just type in Chinese rhythm or something and just listen something out of the way, you know what I mean? And nobody won't expect me to do that. You know what I mean? I love Burna Boy and the Afrobeat. The Afrobeat music. That I love that.
Bad, yeah. I can see you being an Afrobeats artist.
Yeah, man, because
you have
one
the
time
vocal range.
I remixed that tune with them.
Yeah, on
Tolo.
yeah, on the Tolo. Yeah. So you have it naturally already. So
yeah, man.
Plus the soca is so close to the Afrobeat.
Yeah, man, it's close, man.
Yeah, it's easy for us to do the Afro soca or just go straight Afrobeat. So
true.
Why not? And who knows?
For real.
Maybe in 5-10 years time you have a collab with Burna Boys and the Remas and the Black Bones and the Tiwa Savages and you know, just name a few. The Yemi Aladeles. Who knows? So
yeah, man. But you just put in the work and believing in yourself. That's all.
110.
That's all it is. And you pray every day and things will just happen. That. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So putting in the work.
Yeah.
You're here putting in the work. How do you prepare for a show? We know you pray. What else do you do? For a show like London, for this show coming up, how do you plan to prepare for it?
First thing, analyze what the show is really about and just brainstorm and everything come naturally. You know what I mean? As a man, things will just come naturally. You know what I mean? Just look at the vibe, scope it out. You know, I also have a good team working with me as well, so sometimes I might run ideas to them and them will either add to it or take away from it and make it better. So it's not really a hard thing, you know what I mean? Because once you're in the field, it's a passion. You know what I mean? So once you have a passion for something, everything just comes automatically, naturally, you know what I mean? So yeah, man.
Without a doubt.
True.
Without a doubt. I'm excited. I'm definitely excited because this is a big moment in your career.
True.
Definitely you're adding to your catalog of performances. Right. And we know you have the energy, we know you have the vibes. And I'm sure London is gonna give you the warmest welcome. And it's funny how year after year after year, or generation after generation after generation, we always have Grenada coming through and representing heavy and strong in the UK. I remember back in the day, like the early 2010s, it was all about Brother B. Brother B was here, and then after Brother B, Lava Man was there. And
now we have the Killer. You have everybody coming in right now. You have Boise, you have Jello, you have...
So it's a good look.
Yeah, man.
Can we see a collab with you and somebody like, I might say her name wrong, Valine?
Yeah, man, that's not a problem, man. Valin is a girl that love my music as well.
Valin,
you know
Valin is a fantastic
because
artist.
I actually have a tune I call Valin name. You know what I mean? That is gone through. Pretty darling, who do me like Valin, run for bush tea, early in the morning. Yeah, man, so
easy.
Valin is a great artist, you know what I mean?
I want to see more of Valin. So Valin, if you see this,
yeah, man,
we need some more from you, darling. Come through. Find expert in the studio with Slatta and make a EP, everything come true, and let's go. True. Let's go, let's pump. Where is on your bucket list now to perform? Because you've done London, you've done New York, you've done the Caribbean. Yeah. Where is on your bucket list? It could be in the Caribbean, it could be in America, it could be in Europe, it could be anywhere.
Back home. Carriacou, because we have the Parang Festival coming up.
Right. That
Melee string band thing. Yeah, so I'll be as soon as I done with London, I'm flying back home. So I'll be back.
But where is like your major dream outside of the Caribbean? Like, where would you love to perform next? That is. Yeah.
The next place, where would I say, in the Caribbean?
No, anywhere. Where are you dreaming of performing next? Where like you're like, yo, when I perform here, I know say I reach a next level now.
I would say Trinidad, because I haven't performed in Trinidad, and you know Trinidad is the land of soca.
Yes.
Where soca is really originated from.
That is right.
So once I hit the Trinidad market, then I know for sure, then the thing just yeah, man.
And is that gonna be, how would you work that Trinidad market? Because we've seen you work the Greens market via New York, London, and Carriacou.
Well, the whole thing is networking, you know. You know what I mean? You have to do that networking and that groundwork, and everything's gonna come naturally. So same thing, you link up with DJs, you know what I mean? Finding people in the industry, like bigger, you know, groups in the industry, and working your way through. And once your material is good, the music is good, definitely, you know, you have a chance.
Most certainly.
Yeah, man.
Most certainly. Who are some of the upcoming artists that you're really looking and enjoying? You mentioned somebody, Chase. Who else is there that you see coming through now, that you say, you know what, that's gonna be the next big
right
star?
Now we have Rooney J, because he's on the show as well. We have Jello, you know. Who else? Well, as I said, Kerry again. Kerry is one of my brother I work with, you know. So I have a lot of young artists, you know what I mean. A lot of young artists coming up.
Do you still feel like a young artist?
I wouldn't say I'm at the level that I really want to be at, you know, because I'm in the working stage still. So I would say I'm still coming up, you know what I mean? Because as I said from before earlier, and I'm that humble person, so I never look at myself as this kind of big. I'm big in size, but never look at myself or view myself as this, you know what I mean? I just taking my time, and even though I meet to that point today or tomorrow, I'm still gonna be that same humble person, and still, you know what I mean? I love that energy. I love to be simple then.
Makes sense.
Yeah, man.
It makes sense. It's a good look. I definitely see you as you're not a breakthrough artist. Yeah. You've broken through. You're definitely hot and trending, and you give us a hit or two every year. So I'm looking forward to getting more albums, more bodies of work from you.
Yeah, man.
So 2023, I want to see that. And of course, I want to see you on that big UK stage. I want to see you at Miami Carnival, Trinidad, you know, who knows, Africa, who knows wherever, Uber Soca Cruise.
Yeah, man.
All these things.
Right.
Like, do you get stage fright?
No, man. Nah. Like, you're going to see me humble now and then. From the time I get that mic, I just turn into a different person one time. Block off everything and just do the job and get it done.
Do the job and get it done.
Yeah, man.
Man, how important is job to you? Because we know that Grenadians
love job, and
they're very patriotic about it. It's one thing to be a patriotic Grenadian, but then when you're a patriotic job, it's like a whole nother level. So how important is job to you?
I would say when usually, because I just play jab and real jab too. So when I play jab, it's like that spirit does just take me, you know what I mean? So I feel it's something that is within me from generations before. You know what I mean? That slavery kind of a thing. You know what I mean? The freedom, right?
That's
As
right.
a black man then. You know what I mean? So job is important to we as black people. Freedom, I should say.
Definitely. Freedom from what? Because a lot of people, they take that freedom and then they put their own spin on it. So
Yeah. Freedom.
when we say freedom, what are we speaking of? Freedom from, we know it's slavery, but let's go deeper. Like freedom from what? Because so many people come and play a job.
Yeah, because people don't want to know freedom from what, you know. I mean, slavery been abolished from long. You know what I mean? So you don't want to bring it to that point where people would think like that racist and that. You know what I mean? But freedom from all the bondages, you know what I mean? All the stress and being tied up and, you know what I mean? From the whole system, right? Yeah, man.
That is right. Are they still pushing for, you know, the job to use a certain kind of oil in Grenada? Because I know at one point I remember Tall Pre was telling me, that's a short Pre was telling us about how you have to use the vegetable oil now, because if you use the old engine oil, when you wash off in the sea, it does affect the fish and fish dying. And
that's true. But we love that black. You know what I mean? The black is a real deal. You know what I mean? But you have other ways that we could execute. You know what I mean? Rather than just going in the sea.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You could bathe home, you have water home, you know what I mean? I won't advise anybody to bathe in the sea, although when you go to the sea, you know what I mean, less work when you go home and these things. But I mean, I won't advise anybody to do that in the sea, as I say, with the fishes and, you know what I mean? So, yeah, you could do that home, you know what I mean? Get a bucket, soap,
everything.
Ragga, just bathe yourself off.
Bathe yourself off properly.
Yeah, man.
Describe for me Carriacou, because a lot of people
want to know about Carriacou?
Want to know and don't know about Carriacou.
Right.
A lot of people, when they think of Grenada, they just think of mainland.
Right,
they don't know about Carriacou, and then even less, they don't know about Petit Martinique.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of people from Carriacou in the UK.
Right.
So describe, like, how would you describe Carriacou as a feeling?
Well, Carriacou is start by saying Carriacou is a blessed place and one of the best places on earth, man. Violence free, number one. You know what I mean? Anybody to do anything like criminal wise is somebody somebody that come in. But the people over there nice, you know what I mean? Everybody just quiet, cool, you know what I mean? Is that kind of a relaxed fishing place, you know what I mean? No bad vibes, no bad energy. Good people, the people them lovely, food, everything great. You know what I mean? Like, up here, you mightn't be able to bomb a ride. Sometimes you might be out in the traffic and you might say, good morning, nobody might answer, nobody might say morning. You might try to stop somebody for a ride and say, I'm going there or there, I need a ride. You won't get that up here. Or you might see somebody and might say, so can you give me $1? Or so can you give me a pound of sugar? You mightn't get that up here, but back in Carriacou, everybody know everybody. And even though you're a stranger and we see that you need, help is there. You know what I mean? So it's a great place, man. A peaceful place. God bless Carriacou. And I'm happy about the violence, especially violence.
Yeah, we need that. No violence.
You know what I mean?
Keep it that way.
Yeah, man.
Keep
the place good,
way.
man. Sometimes we even sleep with me do open all thing, man. Yeah, man, yeah.
We love that. Kayak mass. That is on the rise.
Yeah.
What makes kayak mass different from spice mass?
What I would say, well, as I say, from the people again, you know what I mean? What makes it different? What I should say, because I was being Greens and I was being Carriacou. The Juve does be a great vibe.
But is it different?
Well, there's not much of a big difference because the same set of vibes, you know what I mean? So it's not much of a big difference, right? The music level, back then, Grenada had more quality music because there is a motherland. But right now, artists out of Carriacou doing great music as well on that same level. So it's not much of a big difference right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Which is right. Which is right. Kayak Mass, we definitely need to see more of that on the rise. That's normally in February, right?
February, yeah.
Right, and towards the end of February, or is it same time as Trinidad?
Yeah, well, we just have it same time as Trinidad. Same time. Yeah, same time as Trinidad.
Can make it tricky to reach, but we have to reach 1 year.
Yeah, man.
We have to reach 1 year. 1 year when Trinidad is in March and Kayak Mass is in February, then we make it happen. Definitely. What's your fondest year of Kayak Mass? Like the year that made you say, yo, this is probably one of the best Kayak Mass ever.
2017 when I won Soca Monarch.
Right.
Yeah. That year was a great year. Yeah, that year was. Competition was tight that year, and everybody bring the vibes on the night, and the fans, everybody enjoyed themselves, and it was a great vibe that time. The judging and everything was great as well. You know what I mean? You know, you have sometimes when you have Soca Monarch whereby people feel like they didn't get that justice for their artists, where they feel like judges, you know, take for this person or take for that and this and that. But that year everything goes smooth and everything was nice. You know what I mean? Although competition was tight, but everything was fair and square. Yeah, man.
Definitely. That's how we love it. We love competition fair and square.
True.
And are we expecting you, or can we expect you to be performing or able to perform at the Soca Monarch in Trinidad anytime soon?
Yeah, once I get that song, you know what I mean? Because you need that song where people know you as well. So once I get that song that cross over to Trinidad on that level where you know for sure, yes, you have good fans, you have grounds, then it's possible.
And what kind of song do you think that would be? A groovy song, a power song?
Well, I
can we see Mr. Killer do it?
Yeah, man. Killer, big up Killer, man. I wouldn't say I don't, because I do all different type of music.
That's
true. So I wouldn't say groovy or power. Whichever one take.
That's it.
You just work with it, because the song Killer did was Run With It, and it's not, you know, Soca Monarch songs, everybody feel that you have to have that kind of energy or that kind of vibe, that kind of rag song, that kind of flag song, and that kind of vibe to do Soca Monarch. But Killer went with Roly Poly, you know what I mean? Killer went with Run With It, you know them songs, and the whole vibe of it is not to do with Soca Monarch. So with me now, I don't know which song is going to take me there. Whatever song I sing and the people gravitate, they love, you just do it, man.
Which is right.
Yeah, man.
Lots in store, lots going on. Man, it's a pleasure. It's a great journey. We're here again. Soca Odyssey people, we're with Slatta Pah. Don't forget to follow him on all the socials. Don't forget to follow us on all the socials, Soca Odyssey, WORLMAG TV, and all the socials. Don't forget the sponsors. Chopper Life Clothing. Flat Cap Drinks, which is right.
But
2023, what are we expecting from you? Because 2022 is done. We know you say you have music lined up. So we get another album.
For 2023 right now, well, the songs is already recorded. Some is already recorded. I want to do the visuals, the videos. You know what I mean? The videos just give the song that extra push. So hopefully when I get back, when them guys are gonna work on some videos, so to uplift the tunes them. So when we drop, you know, hopefully that when we drop music, we drop them with our video. You know what I mean? So it give fans a better view of the song, a better feeling of the song.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So I think visuals is what we want to, I want to work on for every song that I drop for 2023 to make it great. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
We love that. We love that. Slatta Pah, thank you for your time. We are
Respect,
here.
man.
Big show this weekend.
This
London.
Sunday, come off it. You don't know the thing, go dark people. When we step, mad.
Which is right.
Yeah, man.
Exciting. Good to see. Big up the whole Mingle team. This is Soca Odyssey. Big up the sponsors. We're here. It's a good vibe. We'll see you on the outside. Soca Odyssey.
Mad.